Hiking is my passion, and it's something I hope to pass down to my own kids. When my first daughter was almost 1, we took her on an overnight backpacking trip to Bertha Lake in Waterton National Park, with varying degrees of success. It was a learning experience, and something I wanted to try again as soon as I got the chance. That brought us to an overnight backpacking trip to Taylor Lake in Banff National Park the following summer, which was considerably less successful. It turns out, rainy weather and the Terrible Twos don't mix well. August 2023 brought us a third attempt, and we were lucky enough to book Elbow Lake in Kananaskis country. It's very popular for young families, as it's only 1.3 kilometers one way, with an elevation gate of 125 meters. It was the perfect spot to test out our newest challenge, backcountry camping with a toddler and a 4-month-old. I was excited to get started. The Elbow Lake campground and the trail leading up to it has recently gone through renovations and upgrades, improving the parking lot, updating signage, and assisting with curbing the wear and tear that heavy traffic has put on the area in the past. While the hike up is short, there's still plenty of things to keep children distracted along the way. Quick games of Simon Says and I Spy are great ways to pass the time, and there's always a flower to sniff or a bug to follow. And of course, when kids are involved, constant snack breaks are a must. After several stops along the way, we finally reached the lake. Despite the short walk, Elbow Lake is impressive, turquoise, and expansive. It sits at an elevation of 2,120 meters and is the headwater of the Elbow River. The campground itself is well graveled, with 15 large tent pads, a freshly constructed outhouse with gendered washrooms, 12 bear lockers, 2 community fire pits, many sturdy tables for food preparation, a gray water bin, and plenty of firewood for chopping. This isn't an option for everyone, but my husband and I opted to take 2 tents to mitigate the chance of either kid waking up the other. My husband had our 3-person Big Agnes copper spur tent with more than enough room to fit a toddler and a 6'5" adult. My setup was a 2-person Nemo Dragonfly with a Kidco pea pod tucked inside for baby. Both layouts were a trial by fire.
Yeah? There's a waterfall down that way.
Oh, yeah. What is it? What is it?
After we had ourselves organized, we spent the rest of the day exploring the lake and its unique surroundings. Though we brought a few toys for kiddo, a maze of trees and plethora of sticks usually provided enough entertainment. Once baby woke up from her nap, it was time for supper. Backpacking burns a lot of calories, even for the littles, so it wasn't difficult to get my toddler to eat up. After that, it was time for bed. Both kids went down quickly, and my husband and I enjoyed the rest of the evening by the campfire. That night, we were only woken up about 100 times each. I guess you can't win them all. The next morning was brutally cold for late August, but baby was up and ready to party regardless. So we spent the AM enjoying the stillness and solitude that can only come with a 5 a.m. wake up. Once my husband and kiddo woke up, he got to work on a fire, which helped bring some feeling back to my fingers. Then it was time to head back down the trail. The experience had been exhausting, fun, challenging, and most of all, memorable. We had learned a lot in just one night, and our trial had been full of fire, but I wouldn't trade the experience for anything. Now on to the next one.